Good afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a nice energy report, and I got cut off doing my video yesterday, but I was gonna do a third eye activation, but I'm gonna switch and do a heart chakra activation just because we have this gateway I'm gonna talk about coming. So give me a second to find this video and share it. If you're just logging on, do the same. Facebook cut off my feed yesterday, so I guess I'll need a lot of violet flame energy sent to ground this feed. Sometimes the energy is too much for their systems. So make sure you're sharing this feed out. I give away an activation off of every video. If you're not catching me live, it's cool because I don't find the person until the next day. It's a crazy energy, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys like all the astrological stuff going on too before I do cards. If you're going to want a card, go ahead and drop your name. To go ahead and share this out. I'm gonna get a good size feed going on. I was so bummed yesterday because I literally was on my first card when my feed got cut off, and I was so bummed because once everyone like shares it around, when you go to do it again, it really messes things up. So we're gonna have better luck today with my feed. Make sure you guys are sharing this out. It's gonna be a really big feed I'm doing. I have like one more share. It's an amazing energy. It's one I really love out of all of the cycles we go through yearly. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys how you can best be using it. You're going to be seeing a lot of Lions posts up today. Lions Gateway, Lions Portal, things like that. That's what I'm going to talk about with you guys. So share this feed out. Drop your name if you're going to want a card. Finding it now. I'm always banned in my own little spaces anyway, so I can only share to my own groups. So make sure you guys share this out too, so I can get this energy out there. Everyone's always trying to wake up people with knowledge, and the light is found within love. It's something that we're going to do on energetic levels. Everyone's always trying to do it by, teaching and talking about things that they've learned, and that is not how you will awake humanity. I did start to go and cover this subject on my rant I was just doing in my other group, and I got cut off on feed, so I'll wait to talk about contracts till the end of the video in case they cut me off again. There are certain topics that Facebook doesn't like people to talk about, and liberation seems to be a big one around here where my feeds get cut off when I start to talk about things that we can do to liberate humanity or ourselves. Give me a sec, I'm trying to load the video. So we have a lot of planets in retrograde right now. Well, my phone's trying to load. We have a lot of planets in retrograde right now. I put a list of them on my page. There's probably like 5 planets in retrograde. This is retrograde season, as they call it. So there's a lot at play astrologically because we still have Mercury in retrograde, and that's a really big influencer, but we have things going on with Uranus, and we have a lot of planets, a lot of fixed planets right now that are being affected. If you are a Taurus, a Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Leo, you're going to most feel this eclipse energy coming. Those planets are being very, very affected right now. Let's see. We have this eclipse coming. Everyone's going to tell you that this gateway or this porthole is today. It is in fact not today. I'm sorry to be the one to shatter the illusion around us all the time. It is actually going to be opening Friday through Saturday. That will be the peak of the storm and when it actually opens. So a lot of people are going to be, acting like today is this porthole, but it's not. This is a space storm though. We're day 2 of it. It's a beautiful energy. We have Sirius in alignment with our sun. Sirius is a spiritual sun. A lot of you guys might know I'm very into those energies. As a galactic channel, I work with many different energies, and it's one of my favorites to work with actually. I teach blue star healing. I teach Syrian healing as well. So these are some things that I use in my own healing, and they're pretty amazing energies to work with. It's one of a manifesting energy as well. And it has a correlation with our heart chakra. The spiritual sun, or Sirius, is very symbolic of our heart chakra. So it's combining with Leo, which is already a sign about love, and it may be shining a light on your relationships. I was just talking about this, so you guys will have to catch my feed. I put the link down below. You guys can just Google the Sparks of Divine Light Healing groups that I broadcast from, and it's really easy to find though. Make sure you guys like this page too, just because of my broadcasting issues I'm having. So I just covered this more in depth. But this is a time that will be shining a light on the relationships around you. Your energy is being used to sustain your entire reality since the second you stepped onto this planet, whether you realize it or not. And the systems are not imprisoning and enslaving humanity. Our soul contracts are, our relationships are, the people around us are the ones enslaving us and keeping people incarnating back here on a loop. It's not the systems. This is a sophisticated simulation model. It's like a simulation program. So our surroundings have very little to do with our lessons, actually. And the people around us, closest to us, have the keys basically to untangling humanity. We've been spending the entire cycle with the same people. It is time that you let go of the low vibration toxic people in your life. A lot of these people are going to be family members, friends, the people closest to you. That's what makes these lessons so difficult, right? You have to understand that we're vibrational beings, so our environment plays a big part in our vibrational frequency. The people around us do as well. We absorb their energy and we become the people around us. That's why they say you become your friends, or you're just like your friends, or something like that. We really absorb the energy of everyone around us. It's time that you become lighter on your own journey. This is a journey that you have to do yourself, and if you're hanging on to the same relationships and situations, you're not going to be able to evolve or move forward. It's keeping you imprisoned in the same spot. These contracts are holding humanity in place on whatever level. And the thing is that I had to say, when we were in the other realm and we were planning this experience or our experiences on our path here, we made these contracts out of love. You have to understand though, in the other realm, you're nothing but pure soul, pure source light. We don't have those ego personalities getting in the way. So while you may have made contracts here, I'm not sure, for certain lessons like with your family members or relationships, a lot of these people are lost in these dimensions and they're really out of touch with who they are. They don't even remember who they are, so they definitely can't see you or remember who you were. And the thing with these things, most of these lessons and contracts are made of love. Love is an even exchange flow. It takes two people to create a jet energy flow with it. So a lot of people are awakening because of the empath narcissist drama relationships. That's a relationship where you're pouring out your love one-sided, and maybe you're getting a place to live or a ring or a fucking whatever it is you're getting out of it. You're not getting energy and you're not getting love back. You're pouring your energy out. And the thing is that your energy is sustaining that place. Yeah. That stuff that they say that you get for being with them, your energy's sustaining it anyway. You're not realizing that. Your energy's holding up the entire reality around you. There's two. So it's basically a one-sided exchange. These contracts were meant to be even exchanges of energy. So these people are not fulfilling their end of the contracts and just taking energetically and not reciprocating the love. It's time that we unbind humanity. We're going to do that through ourselves, through liberating ourselves. It was never going to be done on a collective basis. It's going to be done on an individual basis, coming together as a whole. So we need to first untangle ourselves karmically from the lives that we created while being here in the contracts that we still hold. We can do anything with free will, expert level at not only getting out of these contracts, but in finding a fault in the other person and something they're not doing to uphold their end of the contract, and then getting rid of it in an adept way. We can rewrite these contracts in the now. We can get rid of them. They are not written in stone as they are made to be. They are not our fate. They are not our destiny. We are in control of that as co-creators. And it's time we take back that control. I had someone tell me on my page that the dark are so powerful this morning. And I said, they have no power. I look like with the Matrix face. They have no power. I had to say, I look at it like two pyramids, okay? There's a pyramid here, and then look at like an upside down pyramid below it. This is the dark hierarchy. They have their own hierarchy, and ours is above it, and the pyramid above it. And we're working here and doing soul work and soul growth, and we're rising up the spiritual hierarchy. How would they hold power over us? You need spiritual purity to have any power. If anything, we've been giving away our power too long, and they're taking ours and using it. So these dark hierarchies are coming to an end. As these energies are hitting the planet, it's affecting every person on this planet. This reality as we know it is about to change on crazy levels I doubt anyone is going to be ready for or even capable of understanding. This universe is vast and capable of so much. It is a force that holds everyone and everything around us in perfect harmony, or everything would be very chaotic. It might seem that way, but it's not. It's quite organized here. And we're getting ready to do a planetary ascension. And there's nothing more important than detoxing, purifying, and working on your own spiritual growth right now. Everything else will dissipate. So many people have invested who they think they are in their possessions, their jobs, the things around them, the people they collect, whatever it is. That is all about to fade away. I've told you guys that it will be the ultimate test of who you are when you finally walk away or get taken away from the reality you know it with nothing but your energy, because it's coming for humanity. I hate to be the one to say it, but everyone loses the material, and this simulation will be upgraded or rebooted, and we're going to end up learning somewhere else, and you're going to walk away with just yourself and your energy. And a lot of the people in your life are not going to come with you. I hate to be the one to tell you. I know you guys have built these realities. Those people around you are part of the illusion you're holding on to too. They're not understanding the relationships or the purposes of how you're supposed to complete your lessons and move on. We're not meant to collect the people from our past lessons. We're meant to complete them and be grateful for the lessons and move forward to new experiences. So we're holding on to the people of our past lessons, and those need to be cleared karmically. Yeah, you have to end these lessons on good terms, you know? So you need to cut the karma around you. It's going to come to the surface. This will be a powerful energy. We have a Taurus conjunction in the Pleiades. The Pleiades, I always say it messed up. The Pleiades are in the constellation of Taurus. We have a Pleiadian and Sirian mix of energies. We have the star of Isis, sending energy to our planet. We have a lot going on where we can manifest anything right now. That gateway is something that you can use to shift to better timelines. And you guys should already be rested. I told you guys to rest, right? Because this storm's going to last through the weekend. You guys should be rested up by now. You guys need to be drinking more water with this energy. We're made of all water, so all chemtrails do is dehydrate people and make them grumpy and low vibration. So you're going to be able to handle these energies the more water you're drinking. We need a ton of water right now during these storms, because you're going to better assimilate the energies. You guys should be aligned with what it is that you want for your futures, where you see yourself. And everyone's picturing the same prison planet reality that you're in now, with maybe some more shit or whatever it is. We need to dream bigger. People are forgetting this is a dream. It's become very dense to us. Our nature of reality, because of the energetic components at play and what you're putting your energy into in your surroundings, it's becoming much too dense. You've fallen into your realities, and it can be difficult to get out of these programs. You can look at them like containment programs. We're sitting in sophisticated containment programs, and we hold the ability to liberate on much deeper levels. And when we do, we will liberate humanity, no one else, because we began this cycle and we will finish it. We'll finish with ourselves and nothing more. So a lot of people are still so love is the biggest weapon being used to contain the star seeds during this time. Yes, love is meant to liberate, not to contain. But if you look deeper, all of your relationships have been sophisticated containment programs. When you don't comply, you can see it the best. When you go into non-compliance with these relationships, you can really see what's really there. So unfortunately, a lot of people still have a lot of untangling to do from their past karmic interactions and their current lessons that they're on and being content with. If anyone's depressed, perfect. You're not on your soul path. You're out of alignment with yourself. We're meant to feel depressed and anxious and things like that so that we understand and can be in touch with our soul and where we need to be. These things are meant to move you along. We're not meant to wallow in it and go get drugs for it. We're meant to move our soul along where it belongs. And your path is very simple where you end up. We're headed back to oneness. You're headed back to being that powerful healer that you came here as. In whatever capacity, you're a grid worker and you're a healer. I'm only drawing a certain group of souls to the work that I'm doing in any capacity. So anything like a relationship, a job that is not in alignment with who you are as someone here on a mission to heal humanity is going to dissipate around you. And people are holding on and trying to hold these places up and these relationships up and just putting so much energy into the things they need to be letting go of. People don't understand anyway that you're not going to be able to manifest a love that's in alignment with your mission until you're on it, right? You might not be able to manifest a love in alignment with who you are as a healer or your mission until you get on that mission and start to become that healer. It just might take more work. So a lot of people are hanging on to these relationships and situations that aren't serving them because you guys have not stepped into your path of authenticity yet. So we have more inner work to do. We're going to see this beautiful Chiron retrograde. It's going to bring up a lot of old healing issues, a lot of any inner child healing issues, anything that's wounded you to the core. It will come to the surface now. And the Divine Masculine has a little bit of catching up to do during this storm. They're going to really feel a lot of emotions from a heart-based place with this storm, unlike the Divine Feminine. Whatever it is. And the Divine Feminine is stepping into her role as a leader right now, and the Divine Feminine is getting ready to rise. This is a culture that has suppressed that aspect throughout humanity. It doesn't matter where you live in the globe, it's been very taken out of society because it's a power that is very understood in what the capabilities are. So if you take out the Divine Feminine, you enslave humanity, you take away the ability to manifest. It's an energetic component that is needed. Well, with this space storm, there's a lot of feminine energy being delivered to the planet right now. I'm going to go ahead and do my little ad anyway right now in case they cut my feed off. I'm fighting Facebook again. I wrote their tech department 3 times in 24 hours. I'm sure they love me again to fix my feed. Please fix my feed in my groups. It's just certain topics I talk about. I have to be very careful with what I'm putting on video. It's just really obvious. I start to talk about certain topics and my feed's fine. My Wi-Fi is always great and they cut me off. So I just have to be more careful with what I'm talking about, which kind of sucks for me because I'm really trying to assist and to teach the things that I have learned in liberating myself so that I can kind of unplug the rest of my consciousness group. It's never been okay that I just unplug myself. I have to kind of unplug our whole group. It's just who I am. So if you guys need me afterwards, I'm going to be flowing with this storm. I'm just getting started. That's why everyone's going to burn out today with their Lions parties, right? And I understand that the storm will peak tomorrow and Saturday, so I'm going to be on point energetically. So I like to move kind of slow when the storm's starting out and roll with it, but I'll be working a lot. I'm here for activations and attunements. You guys should be hitting up my site because I'm getting ready to do big things in the UK. We have our castle retreat up there, which is something that you can manifest with us. It's amazing. It's an over-the-top castle. It's like the size of Buckingham Palace. It is here in England, and I am in southern England, which has a historical connection with who we are, clearly, right? And it's actually where Atlantis relocated to, what was left of it. After it was destroyed, would have relocated to this area. It has a lot of spiritual history, spiritual energies, and it's pretty amazing. So you guys should check out my castle retreat, and you guys should be checking out my energy healing classes if you haven't taken Reiki or Blue Star healing I love Blue Star Healing. It's amazing. It's an Egyptian system. And the attunements really help you get where you need to be energetically. They were a huge part of my own path with healing and getting me where I needed to be. A lot of this is getting attuned to the right frequencies. I forgot to, I have so much information, sorry, I'm trying to get it all out there. I forgot to, that with these energies, not only is there such a space element right now, I had to think and then I lost it. There's such a space element clearly right now with these energies that we can be using. And eclipses are symbolic of new beginnings clearly. And we know that with new beginnings, endings have to come. So a lot of people basically, right? You probably want your house like a Buddhist temple or something like I do. I like to keep the energy very pure and high vibe where I live because I'm going to be around that energy. Ina Kasavina. Love begins. This is for everyone. This is a path that leads to love. Like I said, the light is love. And people are getting so hung up once again on these labels. They love to label the relationships, right? The narcissist, the empath, the twin flame, the karmic, right? The soulmate. We love these labels for love, but let me break it down. Everyone is an aspect of God, and people are searching in videos and online for God. If you want to get nice, if you want to get closer to God, you can be nicer to people, like the people in your life. Like, that's why they say the person that you're treating the worst, you're treating God like that. Basically, if someone murders someone, when they go to the other realm and they be their Akashic, they will get the understanding that they killed God. Like, on whatever level. It's what it breaks down to. So there's a lot going on with these ego roles and perceived separateness, but this is a path that's supposed to take us back to oneness with the Creator on every level. We're moving towards a unity amongst the star seeds. It's beautiful to watch. We're moving towards a perfect alignment in harmony with the Creator. We have to first let go of who we wanted to be, who we were taught we were, I suppose. You start out this identity your family gave you, these roles your parents wanted you to be, and we go through this transformation. It's a process where we go from the victim to the hero of our story, and we become who we were meant to be, and it's pretty amazing. But we had to let go of the old. We had to let go of who we think we are, because people are very disconnected from who they really are right now, especially in the spiritual communities with all the labels and things going on where everyone will label themselves and say they're this and that. I see it everywhere. We had to let go of who we think that we are right now, because it's limiting ourselves in every way. Danny Hursted, love and light back. Yeah, send me lots of heart chakra love. I'll keep sending it back to you. I was like talking about it. I went through these upgrades that you guys are going to go through, because I always get them a couple days early so I can work the storms. I love being a healer, right? So I could only describe it. I felt like I got staked in the heart chakra. like a vampire movie, right? Like, I felt like I got staked on my skin. So you could feel it very intensely. So keep on working on your heart chakras throughout this week. Suffering in silence. We have to realize the interconnectedness of our lessons. People have such a disconnect between their past experiences and how they tell these stories of what they've been through, and understanding the collective and how they're all one and the same, these lessons. That's the problem with playing the victim, because you're the perpetrator too in every circumstance. You don't understand these things. So when people play the victim, they just make their own situation so much worse with anything they've been through. We're meant to elevate above this stuff on whatever level. So people are failing to see the interconnectedness. People are failing to see that, you know, if I'm having a bad time on my mission, you're for sure going to feel it over there. When you're having a bad day, it's going to affect my vibrational frequency and what is going on with my mission. If people could realize the interconnectedness and how each thought, word, vibration going out is going out into that continuum and impacting all of humanity like a ripple effect. Whether it's a good or bad action, it doesn't matter. You're either putting out one action and it will harm all of humanity, or you're putting out a positive action that will uplift humanity. The choice is yours at any given moment. Amanda Phillips, good morning. Rest and rejuvenate. So, if you are a sign that is on the list I gave you, so we'll go over it again, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, you're not going to get anything done this storm. It's just becoming apparent to me, and you know, all I do is work anyway, and I'm having kind of a hard time with some of my things I'm doing, and it's just really apparent to me. You might want to just rest more, assimilate these energies, eat a lot of high vibration food. We know that when we go through these moon shifts, and an eclipse is an energetic disturbance of sorts. But we already have these disturbances when we have lunar events in our sleep cycles, so you probably won't sleep good this weekend. So try to rest more, meditate more. Oh, I forgot. Now I remember what I was going to say. I had forgotten earlier. The dimensional realms are very thin right now. That's the amazing thing about this energy, is that we have this eclipse and we have this Sirian energy, and when Sirius comes close to the planet, it actually really thins the other dimensional realms and the other realms. It's pretty amazing. So you guys can have crazy astral experiences, dream experiences you remember. You guys can be like out of body, and you can be having deeper meditations. You can be tuning in yourself to the other dimensions and the other realms crazy right now. So what that looks like for me in my own life is I'm in the United Kingdom currently, and this is a place that has a lot of familial significance to me. I had family members, my siblings, that were raised in Europe by my grandmother a lot of the time, and it has a lot of historic semblance to me. So because of this energy, I can tune in to my ancestors in the other realm much easier. So this morning, I was connecting with my family members in the other realm. I have a grandmother and a mother there, and I was using that thinning of the veil to better connect with my ancestral family members, because you guys did not come here alone. And if you ever lost someone in this life, the reason why is to teach you that you're always with someone. We can never be separated from our soulmates. Never. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, you can't see the person or they died. It doesn't matter. We're here to learn the interconnectedness and how love bridges any dimension. It doesn't matter where they are. They can feel us. They're here with us. They're guiding us. They're assisting us. And if you ever lost someone due to death that you loved, it was so that they could come assist you from the other realm. While we have a lot of family members that we will not remember being here, we needed people that we knew here that could act as a bridge realms for us. So a lot of people have lost people close to them. They're here assisting you. That is their mission now. Your mission was always their mission anyways. Think about familial lines, you know. These kids, if any of you guys have kids, are the future of humanity. One day, we might not be here, and these kids will carry on. So it's the same with us. You're not doing this journey alone, and use this to connect with the other dimensions, whether it's through with yourself, through your dream work, meditating, whatever it is. Get outside into nature too. This is going to be my rant like every day this month, because it's summertime, and I know I'm going to be freezing here in the winter time, right? There's probably going to be lots of snow or whatever it is, and I'm not going to be able to get outside as much. But the earth is going through this ascension with us. We can look at it like we're cells in a body. Whatever it is, we have a clear connection with the earth. Our chakras are intertwined and connected in every way. So right now, we have half the world on fire again. It's okay, don't worry about it. Half the world is on fire again, most notably by the root chakra. You can look at the earth as a reflection of your body. You really can. Like, you can look at what is going on with the weather, with the earth, in your reality, and you can take it as a reflection of what's going on internally with you. So there's a lot of purifying going on with the earth too. I had to tell someone this morning, they said something about global warming. I was like, that's not real. Sorry, that's not real. The earth's going through an ascension too, okay? It's just normal. Just deal with it. But we're in the fire anyway. This is a Leo energy. It's a fire element. We're in the fire right now. Most people just aren't noticing. So you can see the earth is going through the fire as well. And it's reflected through consciousness, because a lot of the west coast is on fire in Portugal. It's okay. The storms are coming. They'll put the fires out. But the earth is going through the fire with us, and so is our bodies. We're going through an alchemical process. As this energy is hitting us, it's purifying us on every level. So Amanda is moving on from people and things not serving her. We need to keep doing in our inventory. You will end this journey alone. Sorry, I hate to say it. You had been through a lot of lessons, right? You'll notice people coming and going and changing that you're learning with and around you. But at some point, you will step away with just your energy and yourself. And, you know, we have a lot of work to do to get to that place where we're whole again, I suppose. You know, we had a lot of lessons that broke us down and fragmented us and created soul splits. Whatever it is, this is a journey about becoming whole. So a lot of people are looking for love without becoming whole first. If people can't love themselves, they can't love you back. I hate to be the ones to tell you. So we have a lot more work to do at becoming whole aspects right now. I do a lot of soul retrieval and shamanic work as well too. So if you guys have any like soul splits or trauma issues, you should check out my shamanic healing package too. Terra stars. We should be celebrating. You guys should be having more fun. I'm getting the sun out here. By the way, I need you guys to send me more sun vibes right now. I figure it will solve all the world's problems since they all appear to be coming from the United Kingdom since I've been here and got a much better education on global events and how they're intertwined. So I really think it might solve a lot of our problems if we could flood this island with a lot of sun and a lot of love right now. It really would solve a lot of the world's problems because people don't realize that the United States is contingent on this system right here. I know it's a small island, but it owns 80% of the planet, and chances are it owns where you're living. So more sun and love here. Send me sun. We should be celebrating, though. You're doing an amazing job, Tara. Like, we all are on every level. It can feel like maybe you guys aren't getting a lot done with all of these ascension shifts that we're going through, but we're doing huge things on a cellular level. We're working on recoding everything about ourselves, and it is a process. Kevin Burke, good morning. I know, I'm going to be on the Reiki walk. You scare me, crying, but I'm actually doing pretty good. My face is healing. My eye's messed up. I had like kind of a black eye too. The other day it's kind of like my eye now more. So I guess it's good progress. Kevin has amazing intuition. I have this amazing ability to like see people too. Like that's my problem too, right? I can always see people deeper than they can see themselves sometimes, right? And sometimes I recognize people and they don't recognize themselves, whatever it is. You have an amazing intuition as a water sign. I'm waiting to get this energy over with because I have, you know that list of planets I gave you? Like if you're a certain sign, you'll have a hard time with the energy. Well, I have Scorpio in my chart. I have Leo in my chart. I was an Aquarius my past life, and I have triple Taurus. So I'm sure I'll be enjoying this ride. Not only do I have all those elements in my chart, I kind of have them heavy, so this should be a ride for me. So I'm personally looking forward to the end of the month when we have our next full moon. It will be in Pisces, and this is going to clear a path for us and get rid of a lot of debris. And I anticipate that next moon being like a dream state. It's going to be like beautiful and amazing, and I can't wait. And Kevin will be in his element. So we're looking forward to playing with the Syrian energy, moving past, and getting back to a dream-like reality. It's time we change the dreamscape around us. Yeah, we're dreaming, right? Think about if I was hanging out with you in the astral or the dream realms, and we're hanging out, and right, I'm having my drink or whatever, we're chilling, and I don't like it there. I just decide I don't really like hanging out where we are. I can just, instant manifest a forest or a castle or someone else we could play. We could be changing the dreamscape in this reality as well. So I'm looking forward to making this planet less dense, more light, so that we can manifest more easily because it's headed there for humanity. It's very dense in these places, but it's cool. This planet is getting blasted with high frequency vibrations of light, and no one is exempt. It's cool. You guys think that people around you are not awakening? They're going through something on a cellular level too, I assure you. They just might not be as consciously aware of it, but this whole planet is going through it. And this is going to shift us into higher and higher frequencies throughout this process. And it's pretty amazing because in doing so, the lower frequencies are going to keep dissipating around us. I had someone come to my inbox and say that, you know, this storm could be it to end the dark agenda. And I wouldn't exactly align with that, but we're making great progress with our light workers and our healers where we're at with every ascension shift that we're going through. Joe Villapano, shout out to Wisconsin from across the world. I'm trying to show you guys that quantum healing is real. It doesn't matter where I am on the globe. I can assist you and send you crazy love and healing, and you can feel it for sure. Trust me, I know you can feel my vibrations. You're working on your third eye, aren't we all? Your chakras will keep expanding. Yeah. I know, everyone just thinks it's a one-shot thing. You just open your chakras and you're enlightened. But you can always keep working on your chakras. Personally, I'm working on my greens in my heart chakra. I'm going to keep on working on my greens and blues in my aura. And your chakras will be reflected in your aura a lot of the time too with the colors. It's pretty amazing. More work on your third eye. Eat coconut oil. You guys should be taking turmeric and chlorella. I just assume everyone is. I really do. People can tell you that has saved their lives from whatever sicknesses or whatever their body was going through, because you might be really healthy like the people around me say they are, but energetically we have let ourselves be put on low frequencies from the foods we ate, the air, the water, things like that. They build up in your body. Everyone needs to detox more. Kevin needs more chlorella and turmeric bad too, because he has Crohn's disease, and if you look at the symptoms, it looks a lot like heavy metal toxicity, or you probably got fucking a lot of Roundup on your food, and it's more like you're sensitive to the chemicals that went through your body when you have something like that. Any type of stomach issues. I was throwing up every day when I had heavy metal toxicity, and they would just say it was everything else, trust me. And that's a really common thing. Nausea, stomach problems, things like that. Make sure you're taking chlorella and turmeric too. I always just think I tell you and I'm not sure. It will save your DNA on crazy levels, because, you know, that's another component of it. These chemicals alter our DNA. So, you know, it's not just that easy. I had to say there's a couple components when I'm doing healing. It's not like you have to just detox, like with autism. I don't even want to say the word. It's a couple part component. You need to detox the metals out, but you also have genetic damage that was done. And I don't care who you are or what kind of journey you have. We all got shut down to 2 strands of DNA. So the chlorella will regenerate and repair your DNA on all new levels, like crazy. I came to Chlorella, the UK. I clearly claim to teach people how to detox better in the UK, because while people are really politically educated here, I was kind of horrified that they seem to be missing some of the components that I'm into, such as detoxing and purifying and things like that. So people might be real into the spiritual, but they're missing a lot of the detox component, and it has a lot to do with our vibrations. Jess, I wonder what sign you are. Maybe you're on the list. You could have that in your chart, though. I have to say this, too. We're made of 12 elements. I'm real into astrology. And, you know, we're made of stars anyway. It would make sense we're made of several elements, right? So we have 12. So it depends on what's in your chart. You could have a couple of those fixed signs in your chart and really be feeling this energy. But everyone's going to feel it anyway. More rest, more water, more self-care. The world's falling in anyway. The world's falling in anyway. It doesn't matter if you take a day off. It's going to be falling in tomorrow. Take more time for yourself. Pace yourself out. I know that we are programmed to be trying to save humanity, and we're on a mission. More self-care. You're of more use to that consciousness, Greg, when you're rested and vibing high. I love it. Vonnie, I am real into music. After I get off of here, well, I might go rant one more time on video, but then I'll get my headphones on and I'll listen to music too. I can only listen to certain music on here because Facebook's dicks and they keep flagging my videos, like if I use any real music, whatever level. But I like this. It's a cool, chill mix. Music I can use. So, Vonnie, this is a school. Yes, you guys are all going to get tested this week. I like to say that these gateways come with like midterm exams as well, right? This is an Earth school. Yeah, you're being tested on every little interaction that you do. It's a school. We level up here. So you guys are going to be tested as well. It can look like someone in your life that needs your help It could look like, you know, the silliest little thing to like a homeless person you run into or something like that. It's usually found in the people around you in whatever way. Whenever we level up, we get tested. Don't think you can't level up and get upgraded without being tested. People get tested so much through me. It's not me doing it. I just allow the universe to use me in whatever capacity. It's just the way I am. But I noticed that a lot of people, that me as a teacher, a lot of people get tested through me, just being around me, or they could just be being around my lessons too. In whatever way, a whole group of people, well, I was not only being tested and leveling up in California, a whole group of people around me was being tested through me in response to what I was going through in crazy levels. So sometimes these tests are responses to see how you handle the people around you. It could be anything. It's easier to level down than we can level up. We can fall very fast. It takes a lot more work to level up. Michelle Giannicola, I'm kind of back. I'm like in between, right? I'm in between worlds. I don't know. You know, I've been going through it here. UK. UK. Check in from the UK. All right. And I would go somewhere else, but the UK owns the world. They own 80% of the world. Where do I go now? I had these dreams that if I wanted to leave the UK, I could go to Australia, right? And then I find out they own that, and it's probably even worse. Like, where do you go? They own 80% of the planet. I'm going to have to get a better map, I guess. I think they own the whole planet except for Northern Ireland. I'm not sure. I'll be looking into these things. So I'm kind of back. I don't know. I'm just getting disillusioned daily here. All right, we're getting ready for hella cash. You get material harvest. We're going to use this storm to manifest hella cash for the starseeds. And I know everyone has such a problem with that. They love being hella broke around here, apparently. All right, stay away from your bank accounts. I see Trisha's learning. She's my favorite to learn with. She's like one of my best friends. So I see her post on the wall. She says, I'm not going to check my bank account. I told her, I don't want to hear you're hella broke this storm because whatever thoughts and words we're putting out are going to manifest the next 3 weeks. So whatever you're doing from now until Sunday with your mind and your words is going to come back to you for 3 weeks continuously as soon as this storm ends. So you might want to focus on things you want to manifest. I'm going to keep putting hella cash vibes out. I'm not checking my bank account. And I'm going to stay really positive and aligned with hella cash. All my admins were yesterday too. The admin chat, like there's a bunch of people that are admins in it. They were all on point, focusing on hella cash for all the starseeds. So I think you guys need to start winning the lotto. Yeah, I think that you're not believing this stuff till you go win the lotto or do something like that. I want to see the winning lotto scratch-off tickets on the wall because then you've mastered your reality and how things work here and you've got a grip on your mind, okay? That'll be the true test. So we have several people trying to win the lotto for fun around us. We'll see how that pans out. But in some way, we had a lot of energy that was taken, and it's about to be reciprocated into hella cash, and it's going to have to manifest in some way. I'm thinking more lottery scratch-off tickets. All you had to do, I was teaching people how to manifest, is don't be like, I think I'm going to win the lotto. I might win the lotto. You need to do what I do, I told my admins. You need to start ranting. I'm about to win the lottery. You know, my usual tactic. I get on video. So I guess the starseeds are about to win the lottery, okay? I guess maybe all the starseeds are. I'm not sure. I get on video and I'm like, guess what? I'm going to win the lotto probably tomorrow. And I start to talk about it. And that's how you manifest because then it just already creates it. So people are in this mind frame like, maybe I'll win the lotto, right? Maybe I'll win the lotto. No, you might sound crazy. Start saying you're doing this stuff. I always say that about like the car you want. Don't be like, I might get this car one day. No, you're getting the car. So start to be more in alignment with what you're creating too. This is manifesting energy. So get a grip on your minds. Lift your vibration up. I know it can make you feel like you don't want to move or get out of bed. Move around anyway. Go do some yoga. Get some air. Go sit in nature. Kat Levine, this is a transformation. It's happening on a cellular, internal level. It's an alchemy that we're going through. It's a crazy process. You're being purified on every level. You begin your journey as a tour of an archonic, influenced, lower version of yourself, and you are now stepping back into authenticity as your higher self, who you were when you came here before this journey. And it's pretty amazing. So this is a really crazy process. It's happening on a cellular level, and you're being purified. More water. You're about to turn into a butterfly and fly away. Everyone thinks they're going to die when they have to fly, right? You might have to go into the unknown and learn how to fly like me. Everyone that tries it around me thinks they're going to die. Well, you guys have to have more trust in the universe around you, because it's in everything and everyone around you. And we're trying to get back to love. You are so loved, and there's so much love around you. It's crazy. Yeah, make sure you guys are sharing this out viral. I'm going to get an epic audience. I'm just trying to do what I can to assist, and we have much more power over everything here than people have been led to believe. Like I'm always saying, the dark have no power. In order to have power, you need to have spiritual purity, and you need to be of service. And Alyssa, good morning. If you are bored with your life, you're off your path. I suppose you are. I feel like we're in these temporary situations, just waiting to get out there and fly. More studying, more resting, more light language symbols, more grids, more baths. You're going through a transformation on an energetic level, but you're going to do huge things. Just your age alone tells me that, where you're at, and it's pretty amazing. You already came fully activated, and it's really amazing to be around you. More art, please. Christina Bergstrom, when you're waking up to the matrix is not what it seems around us, and the biggest illusions are not out there within the governments. They're in our own lives. Yeah, they're in our own surroundings and in the people closest to us. It's not the governments containing us. It is our own realities that we're living in. We're enslaving ourselves by accepting toxic people around us, by allowing bad relationships, by taking drugs. Let's see, what else? Treating others badly, because then we get karma. There's just a whole list of things that we've been doing this entire cycle that just enslaves ourselves. If you have karma, you're going to have a lot of illusion around you. If you want to see through the matrix or the illusion, get rid of your karma and open your heart chakra and get back to a heart-centered place. That will strip away the illusion around you, coming back to oneness. I notice people dealing with karma can't see very well through their third eye. It's very bad for your third eye to have karma. It will distort your perception of reality. Michael Sachomzi. I can't even say that ever. Fertility, abundance, amazing. Get out there and connect with the earth. We want to manifest perfect. The earth is the ultimate manifesting energy, right? We look at these feminine planets, and yeah, they're bringing manifesting energy, but we live on a feminine planet that has that energy here all the time. Get out into nature. Connect with the elemental energies. We're already so galactically connected that we need to step outside of our comfort zone, and we need to realize that there are many benevolent, higher dimensional entities that are here to assist us. We need to start to connect more with the elemental energies. There is their own world. They have their own world and dimensions and realms within worlds, and we kind of want to be accessing those too. You can connect to the elemental energies when you're outside. Ask for the fairies or the elementals to assist you, and they will. A big part of me relocating to the United Kingdom involved me being willing to work with elemental energies in the first place. It's what led my journey here. Tressa Brax. Well, we're going to shift into Virgo next, and I can't wait because it is a healing archetype. I'm actually most compatible with Virgo as a sign because I have triple Taurus. So it's an element I can easily vibe with and understand, and it's a sign that can understand me as well. I think I'm very basic personally, but apparently some other signs might not be able to understand me or vibe with me. And the thing is that we can tell everything about every person around us by astrology. Even asleep I could. I had a good understanding of being able to tell what signs people were around me and understanding the natures of the lessons and the relationships through that. So we have a lot to do with astrology. That's why when these planets come close, they're affecting us all so deeply. Think about it. We're made of stars. Of course astrology is affecting us, right? So we're going to shift into this energy, and you'll probably feel a little bit better after this storm, right in between that that Leo to Virgo transition we're going to make. But it's a very healing element. I always say that Virgo can tap into those green ray colors that I love. You're an energy worker. Everyone on this feed is a grid worker in some capacity. That's why I'm always telling you guys to check out my energy healing classes. You should be working with light balls, and you have a strong elemental connection. And everyone on this feed does, I'm just realizing, right? I know we have this galactic connection, but we also have other ones as well. And it's pretty amazing. So we need to get back into that elemental magic all around us, found in nature. There is a lot of wisdom found there, a lot of secrets, right? Old history, a lot older than these systems. Connect more with nature. Get outside and ask the elementals to work with you on your own healing journey. Bernice Brown. You're working on a spiritual strength. You're working on your light body. That's what we're doing. We're here to work on our light bodies. If you've ever had dream experiences, you know that you're more than your human body, right? That will be an interdimensional experience. And what is going to connect us to the interdimensional is our DNA. So a lot of people have been shut down to 2 strands, and they're only accessing this physical world right here. I've fully activated my DNA, so I'm able to access the other dimensions and realms right here. You're going to want to focus on healing your DNA and working on your light body in whatever capacity. They have shut down our spiritual access through our food and our water. So humanity is getting back to being multidimensional as it once was, as it was intended to be. These things are being corrected now, and it's going to be pretty amazing because it's the opening of new worlds. You can look at your DNA like the ladder to heaven. You have infinite strands and infinite coding probabilities. Good. Kevin's going to help lift my vibes. He's going to be on this eclipse. I was told that the grid workers need to be on it. We need to be vibing high. We need to be lifting up this grid, this entire storm. It's actually very crucial for humanity that we do. Last storm was okay. The one before that was bad for the light workers. So we really just need to vibe higher. I don't care if you need to unplug like me and go listen to music and be in your own world, whatever it is, just make sure you're vibing high. Stop letting other people influence your vibration too, because all the crazy people come out during the storms. You should see my inboxes. Oh my god. Inboxes, plural. Oh my god. All the crazy people will come out too. The people that can't handle the storm, the entities, whatever it is. It just throws the world out of balance. We're going to have an energetic disturbance, so it will disturb your energy fields and everyone's on the planet. Should be fun, right? So my inbox always looks insane. You might have to just avoid people, but if you can't, don't let people change your vibrational frequency. Just shake it off. People are lost. They have no idea who they are. They have no idea who they're even talking to. They're disconnected from source in every way, and worse yet, they're disconnected from themselves. Don't take these things personally. People are here to project their pain at you as a healer. Yeah, I get all the bullshit, right? I come and I have this high vibe energy, and I get the low vibe, baggage, bullshit energy back. Great energy exchanges being a healer, right? We get all the pain and the trauma, and I'm having a bad time projected at us, and then we exchange for good energy. It is our job. We are transmuters, so don't let people bring down your vibe. Everyone's going through their own issues here, I assure you. Everyone has major healing work to do on this planet at this time as we're completing this cycle. It's real crazy. Everyone. The whole planet. So don't take things personally anymore. Just elevate it above it. Just, whatever. Ban on Facebook. Get rid of these people. The same people that come out every storm having the snap outs, drama coming to you. If you pay attention to these storms, you'll see a lot of the same people go crazy in your life around you. Whatever it is, get rid of these people. They're probably at a low frequency if they can't handle the storm, because I'm vibing high. I feel amazing. I'm not even having the best time in my lessons here, and I'm still feeling hella high vibe. I'm amazing. I'm going to go vibe with my friends after, or whatever I do, and it feels amazing, right? I'm going to pull myself out of my sight thing I'm going through tomorrow with the energy, and so I'm going to just salvage my whole life with the energy. Some people might not be using it as a debt. They might be unraveling or whatever it is. We understand that I put the Phoenix Pit post on my page. This is a burn to ashes storm. Remember, we're getting burnt. We're in the fire. Embrace it. People are only freaking out because they're trying to hang on to their old lives and their old paradigms and their relationships that suck. Let it go. Just let go. And you know what's going to happen? You're burnt to ashes now. You'll rise out of that fire, the phoenix you're intending to be. So people are just hanging on to this stuff. And the people that are having the most problems are trying to hang on to their relationships or jobs that suck. All this stuff, just let go right now. Let go. Like, my whole life is burned to ashes is an understatement for what I go through. I'm real familiar with this process, though. So when my friend's like, I want to kill myself, I can't deal with it, I get what's going on. Just let go. My whole life is falling in at the moment, and I'm just embracing it. Just embrace it. If your life is falling in, perfect. Who cares? Your life's sucking. Get outside and get into nature. Use that as an excuse to blow off your job and go outside. So if your life is crumbling, let it. Let go. We create suffering by trying to hang on and control the situation. You're just intended for much bigger things in this place right now. Haley Donna Reed. The family American dream card. Everyone wants to do the American dream. I throw it. Everyone wants to do the American dream around here with the kids and the house and, you know, this love and working all the time to buy this bullshit. I'm looking forward to these new templates of love that are arriving to this planet because people are held up on these old concepts like that flame label that I'm just going to help dismantle more and more. We came to bring new templates of cosmic love to this planet. Galactic love, connections, real connections. And unfortunately, a lot of people on this planet are not on that level yet. They view love much differently than we may, because this is a different planet than where we originated from. We have different expectations of love. Become love and you will find it all around you. We have to become love. We're always searching for love outside of ourselves or with another. And like I said, people can't love you back unless they love themselves. And unfortunately, that's where a lot of this planet is at. They have not mastered self-love. So how are they going to give you the love that you're expecting? Choose your partners wisely. While you do not share a soul with anyone, that's why you'll have many lessons in love and many experiences. Like I keep saying, every person is an aspect of God. All love is divine. People want to label it like something's better than another. Like, no, all love is divine. And the thing is with love is that when we have sex with anyone, we permanently merge our energy together. It's like a fusion, right? You permanently alter your energy forever with every partner you've ever had. That's why there's a lot of sex in the third dimension, because it's a polarizing and balancing of energies going on. So you're permanently going to take on all of that person's energetic garbage as well. You're going to take on their qualities as well after a while. That's why you see a lot of married people who start to act the same, right? So choose your partners more wisely. You're also entangling your souls with others. So if you're having sex with someone and they have karma, you can become karmically entangled in their drama. Use discernment with your partners. Any relationships that are not spiritual are going to be crumbling on all new levels. We're on a spiritual journey. Any relationships that are not in alignment with who you are as a healer or uplifting you are going to be dissipating during this week and these times. Angela Knight, you're going to be successful in anything that you're doing. Have faith in the universe. Have more faith that everything was planned out before you came here. So you made provisions in your life plan for the stuff that you're going through now. You just had to have more faith in yourself, because I was going through real crazy situations in California. I get the impossible mission objectives I always tell you guys about. And I had to sit and think with Vanessa and be like, clearly we made provisions for this stuff in our life plan, knowing that we would be going through this in the now. And you did too. So have more faith in the universe. Just keep your vibe high and just stay positive about what you're doing. Exhausted. More rest, more water. Holly, amazing. Sending crazy love. More time in solitude. I'm doing that anyway too. Whenever I'm doing feeds, it's like I try to avoid people and I'd rather just be on feeds sometimes. More time in solitude. Like I said, you guys should be meditating more, because like I said, this is the best time to be accessing the other realms. You guys can be downloading a lot of knowledge. And I had to do that being alone. I just spend a lot of time alone to recharge my energy. It can be draining for me to be around a lot of people all the time or always around people. I need a lot of time in solitude. I'm trying to create like this life of peace, basically, I guess you could say, right? I'm trying to like live a zen out life where I just have a real peaceful life. Like, I'm not into drama, chaos. I like everything real calm and the energy a certain way. And at least in my house, I can control the energy and what frequency is at. So I'm trying to create this life of peace. People should become more meditative, more into nature, you know, try to work less. If you simplify your life, you won't need as much money. You won't have to work as much. The thing is that with that unrealistic expectation of the American dream and the houses people can't afford and the cars and the kids, people are always working a lot harder. And then that takes you out of the now because you're just running around all the time in your life trying to sustain it. So if you simplify and you get down to the basics like me, then you'll just eliminate all the stress around you. People should be not trying to get more things, they should be trying to downsize. I had a real problem with that in my last relationship where I was trying to untangle myself and I was trying to simplify my life, and the person I was with clearly wanted to do that version of the American dream and was trying to get more car payments and more bills. And while I'm trying to extract myself from these systems, they clearly were trying to entangle themselves more and more in it. And so it was just really apparent that we wanted much different things with our lives. And it was time to move on at that point because I'm trying to simplify. I'm trying to get rid of the credit cards and the bills and the car payments and all the bullshit that comes with life. Unplug and live a different type of life. So you guys can simplify and you'll be working a lot less as well. Get back to the basics. I love the speed. It's epic. I'm going to do a couple more cards. I love the energy. I channel Syrian energy anyway. I channel different types of galactic energy. It's one of my favorites to work with. Like I said, I teach that type of healing, so I'm very familiar with that. I'm real into binaural beats. I say the name of the person that said it. I'm real into binaural beats. I'm into the astral ones. So if you go on YouTube and Google astral binaural beats, they have some amazing ones, and they're the ones I'm always listening to. But you know what? Binaural beats are good for these kids. Like, whenever I'm around these space kids, I put on music. It doesn't matter what kind it is. They love music, these space kids. And I put on heart chakra 528 hertz binaural beats for these kids, and it zens them out immediately, just chilling in the room with binaural beats on. It puts you on the right frequency. We're vibrational beings, so we're going to vibrate on whatever frequencies are around us. So I like to go ahead and put on lots of music around me because it helps lift my vibe, and binaural beats are the best. Oh my god. So if you guys have kids, you should be playing 528 heart chakra based kind of binaural beats. They're amazing. I had amazing experiences where my friend made me some beats, and I used them. Like, I had the music real loud in the living room on a sound system, and I went to sleep and I had an over-the-top kind of out-of-body experience. You can use those binaural beats to induce crazy astral experience, out-of-body experiences, things like that. So while I was in California, I used to listen to them every night too when I was sleeping. Terry Biernis, patience. Have patience with the universe. Just like I'm slow sometimes in responding or finding people, I'm coming, but I'm slow. That's because I'm working in alignment with the universe on my mission. I always say I work for the universe, but it's very true. I get led around to where I'm supposed to be at any given point in time. You guys have to have more patience that there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people living on this planet at this time, and there's a lot of manifestations to deliver. The reason why I'm so big on the helicash is because if you're trying to manifest a car or your dream house, it's going to take more energetic components to materialize a physical object. Money is an energy. It's very easy for us to manipulate and control and draw to us magnetically. So I have people, instead of making out their usual list of what they want to manifest with this moon, as you guys should be, just put out good vibes for helicash. And we have a lot of negative thinking with purging that starts to surface with these events. People will start to think negatively. If you use that helicash word to snap yourself back to reality and remind yourself you should be manifesting right now. And any negative thoughts are dangerous for the collective. This isn't the government's manifesting all this. It's us. This isn't the government's fault. It's ours. Negative thinking. Every negative thought that you have is going to manifest somewhere. It might not even manifest on this plane. It might go to a parallel reality. It doesn't matter. Your thoughts are going somewhere. So when we can retrain our brain and be more positive, the whole collective will just change in a minute. We just have more work to do. Let go of the people in your life, because the ones that are meant to be there will come back. Oh my God, concept, right? I go over the top and delete my whole Facebook page all the time, and you'd be amazed how most of the people just come right back. Yeah, all the time. Some of the people come back and some don't. They weren't meant to be there, right? So it's okay. The ones that are meant to be around you will be led back to you. Suicide. The universe is a big place. We get so wrapped